Okay, headsets. All right, so since I've made it to Miami, it's now time. I could hit this Key West. Yeah, let me knock out this Key West though. And then hit Savannah. Yep, let me knock out this Key West. Okay. All right, discovering Cujo's key landscapes with lucky locals, Diamond Aircraft DA40NG. Amy Higgins and her sister will be joining you on this flight over their home region. Buckle up, it's time for a great session through the skies over Cujo Key. Cujo Key is in the Key West. Mission schedule, runway 12, coming back. I am probably for sure that these runways are going to be fairly small, so should give us a quick text. As well as the sight range is at 8 nautical miles, and when it's at pointing at 218 degrees at a 7 knots. So ultimately I like this. I'm cool with this. Yeah, it's not. So we come in final. So as soon as I do the look around, just be aware I got to go straight into final. This is going to be fairly short. Boom, boom, boom. So they're not playing. Understandable. Hey, this is crazy. How'd they get me straight into here? Let me just make sure that's all right. No, I don't want that. Don't put me directly into the flight. That's interesting. Is there no such thing as a... Oh, it's an airport issue. Okay, got it. I'm finna say, like, what the heck? All right, so we got two guests. What's up, my guy? We're in the Key West right now. This is pretty crazy. They've already set us up. Just making sure I got comms right. Boom. 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 Making sure all of my devices are cool because they just threw me into this one today. They got taxi lights off. I'm already in takeoff. I think I just learned something too, so I gotta figure out how do they get that on. All right, I'm looking for the button that executes the turn on for this right screen. I never known how to turn it on, so the fact that it's on is pretty cool. But I actually don't know how they did it, so trying to see. Pump is off. Nav volume, nav frequency, heading knob, floodlights. What's up, my guy? Heck yeah, I'm building it slowly but surely, trying to get all of my stream components right, all the layouts, as well as learning flying. So hopefully it looks pretty dope. And then also my DMR2.gg page as well. I'm trying to pull all of this information from the stream simultaneously to that page to really engage with individuals as I take on the skies. We can go ahead and announce to... So we got throttles down, trim is good, yoke is set, rudders are cool, elevator is good, ailerons Okay. Flaps. Cool. All right. All right, we're prepared. Let's go ahead and announce.
Foxtrot
Delta 5-1 traffic, Diamond, November 2, 3922, taking off on runway 12, west departure, Foxtrot Diamond,
Delta 5-1.
5-1.
It's a bit scary, but also exciting. Mostly exciting.
All right, parking brake is released, and we can enter in runway. Throttle's up. We are creeping. And we're in position to take off. Here we go. $60 knots, 70 knots, 80 knots, taking off. Wind is at 8 knots. We're climbing to 500 feet. We're currently at 120 feet altitude. We're flying out of the Keys, 300 feet. Look how beautiful that is. All right, 600 feet reached. And we have 3.99 nautical miles before we hit our destination. This will be a short flight, but it would be a beautiful flight. Flaps up. That's my bad.
Relax,
Wasn't paying attention.
You're gripping the seat so hard you're going to break it.
Leveling off. Setting trim. Cool. All right, this should be a smooth flight. I'm not even going at 128 knots now, so I'm just going to slow it down so I don't run into any problems. So we're at...
You okay? Not scared?
I might be scared if I wasn't so excited.
Look how beautiful that is. Make sure I get back on course. All right, we'll be there shortly. You guys can take pictures. We'll do a quick look around. Let me get my EFB because I didn't even have to use that because they pushed me back into this flight. Boom.
Do you see the roofs of Cudjoe?
I've never been to Keys, man, so
Everything down
it gives you a
below is
perspective.
so tiny.
Jordan, what's up, my guy? It gives me a perspective if I know if I want to go visit one day. A lot of cool things is every time I fly to a place, I get to see. I'm like, okay, I know what's on my bucket list. I know what I want to fly to in real life. All right, we're gonna be slowing down, throttle. We're good, 92 knots. It's okay, it's slow enough. Remember, we didn't come in this hot like we usually do. All right, we're in the Cujo Keys. We're gonna do a quick walk around, look around so they can see. And then we'll head straight back to landing. And I'm gonna go, since I've knocked out the Floridas, I'm gonna go straight back up to Atlanta. Try to see if I can get to Atlanta, and then South Carolina, then North Carolina, and then potentially just go all the way up to New York, or I may go around the Kansas area and go across the United States from east to west.
No way! I can see my house. That's awesome.
I spotted it too, but I didn't have time to snap a pic.
Man, this is
I'm
crazy.
so grateful we're
It's
sharing
all
this moment
islands.
with you. It touches my heart. Wait, over there! Everything looks better from up here.
I wonder what that black spot is. Let me see if I can go back over there. Mr. David, Mr. Reeves, my guy. Justin told me he was with you today. Y'all are tackling those
This is amazing. It's like we're in a movie.
Dallas events. All right, this is super dope. So we're just gonna look around real quick before we head back to landing, and then we'll only 2.2 nautical miles before we get to landing. So I'm not even gonna rush it. I'm not even gonna drive the throttles up. I'm just going to. What is that to the right? It's black like tar. Huh. Interesting. Hey, Christy. What is that? Ah, you know what? Remind myself. I need to have a plug-in in these glasses so I can be able to identify everything that I see, just like my Meta glasses. That'd be so dope. I'm going to figure that out. I told myself last stream I was going to figure it out. There's just so much stuff that I want to be able to see that I don't know, that I just want to be able to learn about. Finals in 87 knots, 0.87 knots. So I'm just going to go ahead and start slowing down dramatically right now because it's going to come super fast. I can't see the runway. Oh no, I think I can see the runway. So I'm going to put flaps. Yep, I can see the runway.
So,
Flaps down.
Did you have a good time? Ready for another round?
I'm controlling.
Thanks. You made our day.
Again, I came in too fast. I already knew it and I still came in too fast. And with this runway, I won't be able to do it. So because I am much more conscientious now, I'm just going to go ahead and call for a go around. I'm gonna bring it back up. I'm not even gonna try it. It's not worth it.
Foxtrot Delta 51 traffic.
I'm gonna go around and set myself up better. Never landed in this airport before, so it's okay. I know what speeds I need to come in at to make it successful. Not trying to kill anybody today. So I'm finna just do a quick run around. Foxtrot Delta 51 traffic, Diamond November 23922 is on final, runway 12 to land. Foxtrot Delta 51. Now there is an ATC call for go-arounds. I have to learn that. And right now, I would have utilized it during that time, but I'm still getting fairly familiar with ATC calls. But in this case right now, I'm just gonna do a go-around and I'm finna slow the plane all the way down. Because I am in a big plane, so if I do not slow it down, I'm gonna feel it. Currently right now at 120 altitude, I'm gonna go up just a little bit but not too much. 65 knots. I want to stay around that area. I see the area. At 66 knots, so that's really good. At 300 feet, I will feel comfortable targeting that. I'm going to come around here shortly. I am Clue. Thank you so much for joining. All right, so I feel a little bit more comfortable now. Lower my throttles, staying at 300. Coming slightly down. I'm feeling the wind, but I am okay. Making sure I stay around the 60 knots area. Not going anywhere. Try not to go anywhere above that. Keeping it really slow. I said, I can feel definitely feel the wind. Throttles up just so I don't be in danger zone. Got it. All right, now I'm coming in much better. Throttles down.
So smooth. Felt like we were floating all the way to the ground.
Come on, come on, come on. Nope, 2. I gotta go up. Nope. Too much. Ah! So, okay. So short runway.
You're back.
Powerful plane.
Amy, did you have a
I
good
did a
time?
go around
Ready for
and
another
still
round?
don't have enough runway for this particular plane. I'm at 100, too fast. I can't even, there's no way I can land at this point. So I'm gonna have to go in the threshold mode where it will ultimately stall my plane, but I have to even go down to 50 knots. So that is gonna be hard to do. So let me go and try it. So instead of coming in at 60 knots, I gotta come in at 50 knots, which that makes it a critical point of stalling. So let's see if I can do it. So let me slow down all the way, go back around, and let me keep trying. Landing was cool. It's just the speed, because it's very difficult to slow this plane down in such a short runway. So we will slow down. Throttles all the way down. 135. Currently at 100 feet over the air. We'll go back up. .85 knots. Let's see if we can tackle this again. All right, so Danny, go even slower. Oh, this stuff is it can be pretty.
Foxtrot Delta 5-1 traffic. Diamond November 2 Tree 9022 is on final. Runway
All right,
12.
67.
To land. Foxtrot Delta 5-1.
I see runway entrance. Let's figure this out. All right. Danger zone. Let's see if I can navigate this plane in.
Stall.
I see. I feel it. Oh, y'all hear it? So flaps all the way down. All right, so I gotta be right in that stall path if I'm going to successfully do this. So 64. $62, $59. I'm in the red zone, so I have to stay in that red zone without stalling. Gotta stay in that zone. It's one to go down. Let's go. Let's go, Danny. I'm at 52. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Stay at 50. Go down, go down, go down, go down. Go down, go down, go down, go down, go down. Go down, go down, go down, go down. Go down. Go down, float it. Float it, Danny. Float it. Float it. Float it.
Stall.
Float it. No, 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 no. So close, so close. Ah! Got it. A little bit. Oh, that sure would have killed. That's crazy.
Felt like we were on a roller coaster. Didn't see that coming.
Now, if I wouldn't have clipped it, I would have had it perfect. Ah! That's the only way I was gonna be able to slow down on this runway. That is crazy. I had to go in that slow in order to be able to come into this runway. Whew. I clipped the building. It's crazy. And that lets you know it was unfortunate if someone got clipped while they was driving in a truck. And it's because the airplanes have to go in that close in order to be able to have enough room to land. That is crazy. That is crazy. So I could have just been a little bit higher, stay around that 50, but do not stall. Cool. All right, well, let's go and get in. They're gonna ding me like a mug. I can't wait to go see that recording. All right, let's go. I'm gonna turn around, head back. Slow down just a bit. On one end, I want to do it over because I just clipped that building. But on the other end, I knew I needed to do in order to slow down. It's just a sense of just being a little bit higher on clearance. So that's cool. Where's the short line? Are they giving me a short line? This airport was kind of wonky because they didn't even allow me to go into the airport. They're actually not even giving me a short line. So I don't even know what to do from here. I don't even know if they're going to count this mission. Let me check. Oh, it does show. It says a short somewhere. I don't see it though. I don't see a short line. Hold short where? I don't see one, Danny. It says it's behind me. Yeah, I think this is a bug. I'm gonna board it because I do think this airport is not that large to have a short not shown. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. So I took on the Keys. Now I got through Miami. So now I need to go up the Savannah route. So this is Jacksonville. I can hit Jacksonville, Valdosta. Because if I want to get to Atlanta, I have to go over here. I can either hit Atlanta, Savannah, North Charleston, Wilmington, Augusta. So let me hit this middle because this middle will allow me to go up here and I can hit both of those simultaneously. So what flight can I hit that allows me to get up to there? Yulee. Taking Jennifer and her son to Ray City, 5 knots. Let me just tackle that because that'll get us closer. Jennifer Wilkinson and her son have never flown on a private plane despite being friends with club members. Let's give them a taste of the pilot life with a quick spin around the city. I'm cool with that. Let's just go ahead and knock it out and just get closer. James Wallace is a client, Nashville Flying Club, 44,800 XP. We are good to go. I feel pretty comfortable. I am gonna start here shortly. Okay. Okay. What's our surroundings look like? Looks okay. Place this over to the side real quick as I get ready for check-in. We are in Ray City, still in Florida, but we're coming out to go to Georgia. I actually need to check if we actually are in Georgia or if this is considered still Florida. All right, we got tires coming up, check. Yeah, that last flight was pretty crazy. I ain't never done that before. It's like I skateboarded off the building. Up, down, ailerons are good. Left flaps are good. Let's get this tire. Left tires checked. Raina, Dream, bruh. Good to see you guys. Thank you so much for joining. Rudders. Boom, boom. Feel free to go to DRM2.GG if you want to check out some of them flight logs, some of the past flights as well if you're new to it. I just started, so my goal is to be able to, by the end of the year, have everything filled out. But I'm going to try to knock out streams every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays until I hit some pretty cool goals. All right, flaps cool. Get this tire down here and then I'll be set. Oh, tire's already good. Nose gear. Perfect. Going on our way to either Georgia or South Carolinas. All right. Cool. Rudders back consistent. Ailerons working. It's like I just checked. Let's go ahead and bring in our guest.
Initiate boarding, Jason.
Noted.
Oh man, you got a full towel on. That's a cover? What's up, my guy? You good? Let's have a good flight today. I'm just trying to log as many flights as I can. I already have my PPL, so I'm just ultimately trying to go for commercials on a game that is. Everything is off. Checklist, electronic masters, avionics, fuel quantity, I'll check that here. Actually, let me just turn it on right now so it can start powering on. All right. Aileron is good. Strobe, elevators, everything that I checked outside is good. Horizontal and vertical stabilizers, pilot tubes, tires. Parking brake is set. Control stick is free. Trim wheel needs to be reset. And if you can tell, like you'll see, yep, just like you'll see it just pop back. That means I didn't reset it after the last flight. So I'm putting it back to takeoff. If I didn't reset it when it's time for me to fly, like take off, either the plane will just go straight up, and that gets scary. Power lever is good. Let me just verify. Power level is great. Take that power level back down. Electronic master is on. Strobe lights. Let's get our strobe lights, taxi lights, all of that in sync. Boom, boom. No landing lights. We don't need that. We don't even need taxi lights. Power lever, engine masters, and electronic start for engine. Go ahead and get engines on.
Remember, this may be just another day at the office for you, but for your passengers, it's a special occasion.
Annunciator.
Today, you're flying with a resident of a neighboring town, Jennifer,
Good.
over our very own region. She brought her
Navigation,
son with her.
landing lights, no,
Everyone
not
ready?
required.
On your
Engine
way
idle.
then. Okay.
And we're ready to taxi out. But before we taxi out, let's make sure that we are communicating with tower. All right, 4J, Julie 2, traffic Diamond, November 50494 is taxiing to runway 28 for Juliet 2.
We have so many family memories around here. Flying over these familiar places feels like a dive into our past. I'm Jennifer, by the way.
Hey, Jennifer.
I'm David, Jennifer's son. Really nice to meet you.
I do not want to do that. Hold up. I want this over here. And let me get comms. We're almost set, you guys. Hang tight. I wonder why I did that. So I did not need my comms that long. How do I get it back? Oh, okay. There you go. Cool. Where'd it go? Where did you go? There you go. Bring that up there. That's perfect. Okay. All right, so we are good to go. Looks like everything is set. Parking brake is set. And we're going to go to short line. Slow movements before we take off. Good thing we got a long runway this time versus Key West. That was crazy. but it's also exhilarating. So I like it sometimes because it really forces you to really understand your plane, test your pilot skills.
Fort Juliet 2 traffic.
Fort Juliet 2 traffic, Diamond, November 50494, taking off on runway 28, departure to the south, Fort Juliet 2. Here we go. No one on the runway. We're going to be doing a turnaround. And we're going to take off from the south. Okay. The cool thing is I need to understand my compass much better than I do now. So I can always know my directions. All right, I'm getting ready. All right, we are good for takeoff. Runway 28. Perfect. Are you guys ready? You ready? You ready back there? Good. Let's go. Throttles up. Flaps 50%. $60, 70, 80. Taking off. All right, we're currently right now at 92 knots. I'm going to raise flaps. We got 750 feet to cover. We're currently at 480. So we're just gonna bring it up just a little bit more. Knock out this flight and be ready to take it on up. EV, thank you for joining. Taking in some flights so we can get to Augusta, ATL, or South Carolinas. But we got to get through the career flights first. All right, level and trim. Okay. We got 8.5 nautical miles before we get to Ray City. Ray City is, I'm still identifying if it's right on the cusp of Florida or if it's already in Georgia. I can see it on my, once I get leveled, I can be able to identify it on my map. You guys should be able to see it on your map at the bottom panel. So the bottom panel should show. That's why I placed it there. Make it easier for us all to see where exactly we are. All right, 8 nautical miles again to Ray City.
Do you remember the big family party Grandpa
Successful in the
organized?
sky.
I think it was right here.
So now
You're right, I remember.
I can check. still hard to tell exactly if it's Florida. I think it's still in Florida.
Over here, check this out. The sky is so beautiful. And
Yeah.
beautiful doesn't really do it justice.
Let me go down a little bit. Definitely higher in altitude, but I was checking, so. Bring it heading down.
Jason was right. There's no sense of vertigo at all.
And then also, I told myself I really want to figure out this one. Last flight I had it on, but don't remember how I did it. Now I want to be a little bit more hands-on with it. So let me see.
You must feel like the queen of the world when you fly over here at sunset. Need to try that someday.
Navigation mode, no. Vertical navigation, vertical speed, no. Nose up, no. Flight level change, no. So those are not, those have nothing to do with it. And I gotta figure it out though. Taking throttles down, we're at 3.3 nautical miles. Not gonna go in it too fast. And
You okay? Not
I
scared?
am okay.
I'd be scared if I wasn't so excited.
You got this cool dress on though. Dope. So menu, flight plan, procedures, cleared. It says press enter to rightmost. There you go. Figured it out. Okay. Got it. I know how to do it now. So
It's like the landscape is telling you.
I know that button now.
I feel very lucky to see that.
Her dress is covering it though, so I'll just see next time.
Look at that.
It's
And
amazing. I recognize everything down there.
is it touchscreen? No. All right. So I need to figure out how to. Okay, we are in Ray City. Let's do a quick lookout for them so they can take pictures, and then we'll head back to landing. Looks beautiful. Very country. We're currently at 103 knots, so that's sufficient. I don't want to go too much slower. Beautiful water.
That's my family house. Got me with that one, Cap.
Are you sure? Yes, I can see it too. This flight is full of surprises.
It might be cliche, but this is a memory I'll hold on to for a lifetime. I couldn't imagine such an amazing view. You really got us up close and personal.
Got it. I opened up the map a little bit so you guys can see that we are in the Georgia range. I believe that this is Georgia. It looks like a Georgia. It's giving Georgia vibes.
This view is giving me goosebumps.
Throttle back up.
time.
Cool. Almost done, and we can head back. Here we go. I'm going to increase throttles. We got 7 nautical miles before we get to our destination. Cool. Set. Making sure my comments is okay. Perfect. YouTube. Awesome. Cool. Instagram is working. Cool.
Right there, look. It's like the
world is laid out in front of us.
Leveling back out with trim since I had to use the rudder. Every time I use trim, it allows me not to have to go back and forth with, I said rudder like a mug, sorry, with my yoke.
Fort Juliet 2 traffic.
Fort Juliet 2 traffic, Diamond, November 50494, 6 miles south, 1,300 feet, inbound to land, runway 28, Fort Juliet 2.
Juliet 2.
Eventually I'll be able to turn off ATCs, but I have to bring it in to where it can hear me and bring in live ATC. I'm too nervous right now for that. I'm not comfortable yet. So I'm just using this. If I can beat the system, the automated, then I'll know. If I continuously beat the system, then I'll know, like, okay, I'm ready. I still have to reference it just to make sure, because I am still kind of messing up, but eventually I'll get it. The cool thing is I'm in no rush to learn this. I feel like I look at this as like years of training. So I'm just, because I just naturally like it, I just do it all the time. I'll know I'll learn pretty fast, but I'm not putting any real timeline on myself, because I tend to do that. All right, we're 2.3 nautical miles out. We can go ahead and slow up the plane a little bit, slow it down to approximately 100 knots. So therefore, we're not trying to get into this landing really quickly. I've learned that over time. I used to slow down starting at 1 nautical mile, but at this point, I got to start slowing down at 3 nautical miles before getting to, like, exactly like this. So it's 1.3 to final. I'm at 109. At this point, I need to be already at 60. So there's really no excuse. The likelihood of me doing a go around is very high at this instance. So that's a mistake on my end for not really paying attention. So in this case, it's almost best to not even try. It is a long runway, but I have to get it down fairly fast in order to really meet this demand and get this flight actually landed. So I'm at 88 knots. Sometimes it just depends. This is a longer runway, so I can do it, but if I feel like no, I'm not gonna do it. Fort Juliet 2 traffic. Diamond 94 off.
Fort Juliet 2 traffic. Diamond November 50494.
494 is on final. Runway 28 to land. Fort Juliet 2. See, this is still really fast coming in, but I feel like the runway is long, so I'm not as worried. But any other time, you don't want to do that. Throttles down.
Back on solid ground.
You see, in this instance, I should have been slowed enough to be able to make that turn, but the plane is still slowing down, so I have to go around. Can I make this turn right here? I may can. I may can. Nope, I cannot. Okay, so let me. That was not the right way to go. I'll be making a U-turn.
Fort Juliet 2 traffic. Diamond November 50494 is taxiing to parking. Fort
Let me
Juliet
go now.
2.
All right, taxiing to parking. Fort Juliet 2, traffic Diamond 940494 is taxiing to parking. Fort Juliet 2. Chris. Not sure if you tried to comment on Facebook. If you did, I am not seeing it unless I refresh. I did see the article though on YouTube. I'm gonna check it out here shortly. Taxiing to parking, almost there. Lady Turner, what's up? Is that Lady Turner though? Is that your Turner? No, I'm just playing, Chris. Two Turners. Got two Turners on the chat. All right, parking in, coming in. And then we'll hit another flight. I know, my bad. Ladies. All right. Let's close out.
Always cool to see your own region.
All right, electronics off.
Looks like they enjoyed it. That was a great flight seeing session, cool.
And engine off. Perfect. Parking brake set. Brittany. Good to see you. Tell Bear, bro. What's up? We're closing out. Going ready for the next flight. Let's see what my score is. %92 sightseeing quality. That's great. Flight smoothness 100%. Landing smoothness 95%. That's the type of results I like to see when it comes down to flying. 38,680 XP. Everything went perfectly during this flight. I am okay with that. I am satisfied. And on to the next flight. Had you guys seen the Key West flight just prior to this, it was a different story. The cool thing is I like to be able to see all the different airports and how each of them require different sites. All right, so let's see what we unlock. So we're now in Georgia, almost close to Savannah. Like I said, we're trying to get all the way to Atlanta up here. So if we can get to Atlanta, that'll be super, super dope. Yeah, so if we can get to Atlanta, it'll be dope. So we just got to do, we got Fitzgerald, Dublin, Perry. I think Perry would probably be that best one. So we can inch our way up. Columbus, Montgomery. There's not too much going to Savannah route. So yeah, let me hit this Perry one real quick. so it can get me closer to ATL, and then we can do, and then we'll be able to do some really, I like doing skyscrapers. I like to be able to see it. Miami was really dope. Yeah, landing is getting better, Chris. It is definitely getting better. I'm learning to slow down with patience. This is therapeutic. You know, sometimes you just want to yell at individuals, or sometimes you just want to just go off the deep end. This is really helping my patience. You know, I'm learning. Chris Quinn and his mother will be joining you on the flight over their home region. Buckle up. It's time for a nice ride through the skies over Unadilla. 8 nautical miles of sight, 55 degree, 2 nautical miles of wind. So it's not that much wind. It's not that windy. Flight plan shows, again, we got another downwind, 1300. So it's pretty high. So what does that mean, Danny, when the base and final, or the downwind and base is pretty high in the final? What does that mean, Danny? I need to figure out. Usually it's 1,000 at base and final is around about 500. So in this case, I need to understand what that means. Does that mean the elevation is already high, or does that mean the runway is long? I'm guessing it's because you don't have to be, you got a little bit more time. Runway is at 438, so that can also let me know that it's the elevation is pretty high. So let's see. All right, 39,600 XP, so that's good to be able to see. Let's go straight into this flight. Okay. What's it looking like out here, country? It makes me think about that. It makes me think about that video. I mean, like, goddamn country place, country ass town. Get me the fuck out of this country ass place. He had the mosquitoes and shit. This is exactly what it looks like. Dang, so it's not even, I'm gonna be, my runway is grass. Yeah, this is pretty crazy. Let's get set. Not even a tarmac. Engine covers removed. Chocks removed. Left strut. It is, I just had it. It is, let me see, Chris. Unadilla. Unadilla in Georgia. So it's super country. Super country. I am definitely in the boonies. Left tire, check in. Pilot tube, good to go. I'm gonna try to make this one quick. Hurry up and get up out of here. This is, I may not be wanting up in this place. Got it. Flaps looks good, checked. The reason why I always do this is, one, it's important, especially in a real flight. I did it when I did a real flight, but in this particular game, because it's simulation, things tend to bug out. So checking it helps, understands what's wrong with your systems. And then two, they have a mechanism in here when, if you do pre-checks before, you get extra points. So for me, I'm trying to get as many points as XP as I possibly can. So it can help me progress faster, so I can get the plane that I really, really want eventually. What's up, Ken? My guy, good to be able to see you. Super holds a special place, my guy. Over the time, getting to know you. Super dope. Super inspiring. All right, so let's go ahead and bring in our guests, our passengers, so we can get this flight. I'm anxious to see. Yokes are cool. Hey, beautiful. Oh, look at your kicks, though. I like it. Your pants are dope. Slim, we got, what's up, my guy? That's your woman? I'm not gonna go too hard. Dope. You ready? Super dope. You're not gonna talk to me? That's okay. That's okay. I didn't talk to your lady. Gave your lady all type of compliments. It's cool. It's cool. All right, go ahead and start checking. Flight will be in the air in no more than 5 minutes. Electronics off, engine off, emergency, all electronics are off. I'll turn electronics on for this point of sake, just so I can see. I learned a new button on the last flight. Every flight, I'm learning new things about this plane. So I have that now, so I know how to be able to access this. I can detail. I can map out. I can look at traffic. So I now have a new toy, which is dope. Avionics masters on fuel quantity check. This looks different now, though. Oh, because I brung it over there instead of over here. So now I need to know what I just did to do that. That's crazy. How did I just do that? So go back. I need this over there. So back. Detail 3. Back. I want it over here. Bo! What's up, Miss Lady? Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Danny, how did you get that over there? Figure it out. Figure it out. Okay, I'll figure it out while I'm in the air. Let me just finish. Checklist, avionics off, fuel quantity, ailerons. I figured, Miss Bo, I got to do something as a hobby so I don't be so uptight. Always on business. I kind of built it around business, but it's still something fun I know I can be able to do for a long time, many years. Tires are checked on the outside. Park and brake, and I also can show students how to build out this infrastructure. Park and brake is set. Control sticks, trim needs to be reset. Bringing it back up. Power lever, electronic masters, avionics, all good. Start engine, strobe lights. Turning on my strobe lights now. Navigation lights. I don't need taxi lights. It is okay. The way it's country out here, ain't nobody paying attention anyway. My Oculus disconnected. Let me bring it back up. Give me 1 second. I don't know why that happened, but let's figure it all out. Come on. Oh, I see why. Okay. The cable came out in the back end. It's attempting to reconnect a PC. I got you, Chris. Come on. Come on. Get me back in the screen. It says attempting to connect to PC. So I'm just waiting right now. Get me back in. Get me back in. The timing is crazy. Just when I was about to start. Come on. There we go. All right. Let's get it. Now I got to reset everything. So I have YouTube, Facebook over here so I can see you guys. Boom, boom. That's cool. So I can see. Now I can see airplane. Perfect. Now I'm back in. Oh, nope. Can't do that. I need to pin this so it can stay while I'm in my flight. Boom. Pinned. Now I'm good. Got it. All right, cool. Now I'm good. All right, so where was I at? EFB. Bring that back down. I got to watch that cable so they won't do that no more. All right, engine master's on now. I'm good to go. Since you guys are checked in, I'm good to turn on the engine.
Great weather for a first flight, right? Your guest
And that's your
today
checks.
is
I've already
Chris.
done that.
He's got a
Landed
small
lighters.
family, lives around,
Chris!
and has been dreaming of exploring the region for a while.
What's up, Chris?
Everyone is comfortably seated. Get ready to depart then. Okay. This is
Taxiing
your show.
out. All right. Parking brake. I will be releasing soon. Well, we literally are going in the grass.
2 Golf Alpha
2 Golf Alpha 4 for traffic. Diamond November 13662 is taxiing to runway 2. 2 Golf Alpha 4. All right. Parking brake is taking off. We are
Thanks for
slowly
taking us up
moving.
today. I'm Chris.
You're welcome. Welcome, Chris.
I'm thrilled to fly over Unadilla. This is where
Ah,
my
the
mom and
dealer.
dad have
That's
lived
what it
like
says.
forever, so it's kind of special for us today.
Hey, I'm Sophie,
short is
Chris's
cool.
mother. Really nice to meet you.
Diamond November 13662. Taking off runway 2. Departure to the north. 2 Golf Alpha 4.
Is that my runway? 2 Golf Alpha 4 traffic. Diamond November 13662 taking off for runway 2. Departure to the north. 2 Golf Alpha 4. All right, let's go. Brought us up just a little bit. All right, we're gonna go to runway 2, make a circle, and then we'll be off. Look how country. Ain't nothing in sight over here. I'm literally, they don't even have a runway. There's no cars. Oh, some cars, some trucks on the highway. I'm gonna keep that map like that on the bottom so you guys can see we are in the Georgia area. As we get a little bit more closer to city life, I'll go ahead and scroll it in a little bit more so you can see. But right now, we have flown from Florida to that of Georgia, Georgia, Georgia. All right, so U-turn, slowing down. Using my rudders to make a full U-turn. This is my runway, y'all. This looks so grandeur. All right, y'all good? We ready? Flaps at 50%. Just make sure we are runway. We're going to be taking off now. Here we go. Throttle's up. Brakes off. We're at 30 knots, 40 knots, 50 knots, 60 knots, 70 knots, and 85 knots. Smooth takeoff.
It's stunning, isn't it?
Climbing to 900 feet. Currently at 460 feet. Looking good. 800 feet and 900 feet. Looks like we got a straightaway. And we see a highway. Wish I knew what that highway is. Actually, let's see if we can find out. I like a good challenge. Let's see if we can go in. See the highway. Pulling my flaps down, pulling my flaps all the way up.
Don't sink, don't sink, don't sink, don't sink.
I got it. I'm not. I'm trying to do two things at once.
You okay?
Not scared?
I might be scared if I wasn't so excited.
All right. So that is a highway. Oh, it doesn't let me go it lower to see exactly the highway. I wish I could see the actual highway. Okay. Every time I scroll in, it just gets even more blurry. I know it's a highway, but I don't know what it is. Let me scroll back out.
I didn't expect it to be so overwhelming.
Okay. That way you guys can see. Cool. They haven't said anything about it moving all around, so
Do you see the street of Unadilla over here? Awesome.
I think I'm good.
Down below looks
All right, Udilla is 1.3 nautical miles out. I'm going to start slowing down throttle. Go ahead and hit a knot speed of 100. Currently right now, went from 130 all the way down to 118 so far. 114, 111. I want to hit around about 100 knots. And we are set. I can do less controlling, focus on my trim. That way I don't have to use my yoke as much. Go ahead and increase throttle just as much so I'm not going slow, too slow. 71 knots. I want to go back up to 100. Perfect.
Wait, over there. The folks on the ground have no idea what they're missing.
Going to so we got baseball fields, we got some creeks, we got some little bitty houses, no skyscrapers, but a lot of good views.
Almost everything down there.
A lot of blank space, crops. Interesting. Diesel trucks down there.
I guess this is the VIP experience for us. It's breathtaking.
Unadilla. All right, so this is the time where I can definitely know all facts about the space.
Wait, over there.
Unadilla
Everything looks
has
better from up here.
100,000 people. Their biggest export is corn. The nightlife has 2 bars. The bars are named boom, boom, boom. Like, I want to just spit out as much information I possibly can about these places. Just to be incredibly informative.
Over here. It's been ages.
I'm going to do that.
Wow, I see that too. That's awesome. I didn't expect to spot that so easily.
What a wondrous view. I'm feeling lucky
All right,
right now.
now we in. My guy Jason, what's up, dude? Mr. Lyric. At any time, you know, bro, you can reach out to me and I can show you how to do this. It's definitely taking me some time. I'm gonna call out to airport, ATC. And we got 3 nautical miles before we go out, so
5 miles north.
I'm just going to not take it too fast. 2 Golf Alpha 4 traffic diamond, November 13662, 5 miles north, 1,500 feet inbound to land, runway 2 Golf Alpha 4.
Once you take off, you realize that keeping your feet on the ground is overrated.
It is definitely. All right, y'all good back there? And we're just taking it slow. Again, I wanted to know what this highway is, because it's definitely giving me. It's not 35, clearly. Oh no. No, it's not. Whatever highway it probably takes to get to Atlanta from Florida, that's the highway. I'm sure a lot of people know about it. I just don't know. 1.7 nautical miles before we reach our inwind and downwind. And so, because we know we are landing on some dirt, we don't want to take it out too fast. So I'm throwing down throttles now at 95 knots currently.
I can't wait to
1 mile.
back home about
1 nautical mile before we get to downwind, so I'm just gonna take it down slow. At 1260 altitude, and my RPMs currently right now is 2200.
Reality, folks. Hey,
I
did
can
you
see
enjoy
runway,
cruising?
so that's
Ready for your
good.
next
So
flight?
we're just gonna take it on.
That was so great.
Flaps 50% initiate now,
Let's go again.
Great time from start to finish.
and we'll just coast it in. I really want a very smooth. Increase in throttle just a tad bit. I'm gonna go ahead and start taking over the yoke. That way I can control wind, because it will. It's not that windy out here. I think I seen 3 knots wind. So it should be okay. But as long as I keep it at around about, I'm liking this speed, so as long as I keep it around about 60 knots, I can go a little bit slower once I get down. But I'm not in a big rush. I'd rather be slow, steady, and perfect this landing than trying to rush it. The landing is not that long, so I don't even want to try to push it. Landing strip. 2 nautical miles into final, so let's just play it. Let's just play it safe. Currently right now 77 knots, so look at this, country town. Back at country town. Back at country town. This looks. I was in Key West as our first flight. This looked completely different in Key West. There's not too many people coming here for vacations. Yep, I'm flying a little bit lower. I'm doing that on purpose. I like their wave maps, but as I've learned, my skill is getting much better than the way maps or the way points. So I am starting to learn I can control this plane myself as much. I'm gonna go flaps all the way down. All right, I'm activating yoke. Controlling throttle to a T right now. Making sure I'm lowering altitude slowly but surely and not trying to do it too fast. Keeping heading up so I can move a little slower. Two Golf Alpha 4 traffic. Diamond November 13662 is on final runway 2 to land. 2 Golf Alpha 4. All right, I feel very comfortable about this landing. Super smooth. Landing, throttles down, brakes initiated.
Smooth as silk. I barely even noticed we hit the ground.
All right, perfect. JD Wadey, good to be able to see you. All right, parking brake taking off. Now we're able to go to short. In a country town in Georgia, on our way to Atlanta. All right, pushing forward. You guys enjoy that landing? Yep, you're good back there. Perfect. Flaps all the way up. And we are just going to go to short. Get ready for the next flight. Let me make a U-turn real fast. Go back. Two Golf Alpha 4 traffic, Diamond November 13662 is taxiing to Parkent. 2 Golf Alpha 4. Here we go. Let's close everything out.
Not easy to impress the locals, but I see they're smiling.
Boom.
That's cool, well done.
Parking brake initiated. Engine is off. Spell the city name is crazy. Are you challenging me? I think it was UDI. No, I'm already messed up. UD Unadilla. So it's UNADILLA. Let me verify. Let's see. Yep. UNADILLA. Got it. See? Now. What's up? What's up? I think I spelled that right. All right, so let's check 89% sightseeing quality. Flight smoothest, 100%. Landing smoothest, 89%. Satisfactory, so that's cool. Flaps extended. I did mess up at the beginning. I didn't pull my flaps up in enough time. So that is okay. And let's go ahead and get to the next flight. So if I can get to Atlanta by today, it is 8:10. So I got some time. Got some time today. If I can get to... Okay. What do we unlock? We unlocked a lot of flights. Atlanta. Oh, we're almost close to Atlanta. Like, Atlanta's right here. We're almost close. So all I need is one more flight and I can get to Atlanta. So I can do Atlanta by the day. So let me, because this is Peachtree. So technically we're in, but I want to get to the downtown. I want to see the downtown. So I'm going to knock out Zebulon. No, I'm going to knock out Jane and her Griffin Discovery Tour. So Griffin. So Jane Wheatley and her granddaughter had to push back their scenic flight a few days ago, but we've got a slot open for today. You'll be guiding them on a nice ride over their home near Griffin. That's cool. Runway 1. So this is another country town. 5 knots of wind. That's okay. The wind is going in the direction of 171 degrees. 8 nautical miles of sight. I'm okay. I can just take this. At this point, I can't really turn down flights. I just got to knock them out so I can get to the distances and where I'm trying to go. And then just understand. James Gray, brother. Owner of Hampton Flying Club. This is going to be 42,240 XP. 34 pounds of fuel. Let's just go. Again, it's a little more greener, but still very country. You got to go through so much country before you get to Atlanta. That makes the journey good. We got to stop in these areas. All right. Removing chocks. Nose gear check. Left strut check. If I get enough XP, I can eventually get my own plane. So that's what I'm trying to just knock out these flights. And then increase my difficulty when I can. Pilot 2. Check ailerons. Left. Up. Down. It's cool. Left flap. Checking. Left tire. Checking. Rudders. Good. Right strut. Let's get this right tire. Get all this stuff knocked out so I can go ahead and get to flight. Looks like everything is cleared. I am clear to approach airplane. Okay. I also want to do a refresh. Refresh. Okay. Got it. Perfect. On good. That is set. Comms is set. Let's go ahead and record boarding.
Initiate boarding, Lucy.
Okay, on their way.
All right, we're set in this area. Hello. You look very cute. You do too. That's dope. Good to be able to see you guys. We're gonna have a flight. How y'all like this country place? I'm cool with country. I'm getting more and more like cool with country. Being not in the hustle and bustle of things. I'm getting more and more comfortable with that. So I feel y'all. I definitely feel y'all. Just give me about 5 minutes so I can get everything set up, and then we'll be on the road or in the air. FB, where you at? Let's go. Get this into our lap. Got it. This is a weird flight today. Let's see why. 1700. It's getting crazy and crazier. 800. So we are higher in elevation here in Georgia. That is why. So 1700 at, wow, this is going to be crazy. Runway is at 830 altitude. Wow, this is interesting. It's going to be a lot of turns. So that means I got to slow down really dramatically and just take this. Okay, well, at least we know what we're dealing with. I know something's going to come out of it. Electronic masters is off. Emergency power level is good. Electronic masters, let's go ahead and get those back on. We just got done with a flight, so everything should be okay. Fuel quantity check. Fuel quantity is good. Electronics, ailerons we checked, elevator, strobe, fuel cap, baggage comp, outside, pilot tube, horizontal and vertical stabilizers, tires we all checked outside. Parking brake is set, control stick is free, trim wheel I do need to reset from last flight, but it looks like it's good. Power lever, just check, good. Avionics, all that is on. Strobe lights, let's get those on. Let's get taxi navigation lights on. We can do taxi. Power level is good. Engine master on. Let's talk. Let's bring on the engine since we have boarders, so we have passengers. And then we'll be talking to ATC and we'll be ready.
Today, you're flying with a good
Fields,
friend of ours, Jane,
Rita, what's up, Rita?
She's got her granddaughter with her.
All right, we are on annunciators check, so we're good.
You are good to depart.
Electronics, good.
Let's go.
Navigation, landing lights, idles, already got those off. Taxi, already got those out. We are going to communicate with a tower. Sierra Golf Alpha, 0 traffic diamond, November 62250 is taxiing the runway 10 Golf Alpha 0. So we're good on this. Let's check elevator.
Can't wait to be looking down at
Let's
my
get
hometown.
rudders. Rudders are okay.
I'm actually Jane's relative.
Ailerons
I can't
are
believe we'll be there in a
good.
few minutes. Can't wait.
Flaps down 50%. Flaps down all the way. That's checked. It has been a while, Terry. It has been a while. Where are you located at? You're in Houston? All right, so we're good. All the way around. Let's go ahead and initiate parking brake. De-initiate parking brakes. We're starting to move now, slowly but surely. We're going to be holding short in 0.0 nautical miles. Let's watch this rock. Let's watch the rock. Can I get past this rock? Yes. Cool. Pausing. Announce takeoff.
Zero Golf Alpha.
Zero Golf Alpha traffic, Diamond, November 66250, taking off on runway 1. Departure to south, Zero Golf Alpha 0.
Zero Golf Alpha 0.
Okay. Oh, you in Florida. I just left Florida. Oh, heck yeah. Super dope. We are going to runway 1, so I'm guessing. Can y'all show me where runway 1 is? Can I get a, oh, this is the runway. They just want me to go. That's crazy. All right, y'all ready? Everybody's ready? I'm taking off. Throttle's up. 30 knots. 40 knots. Flaps 50%. 50 knots. 60 knots. 70 knots. 80 knots. Taking off. Whoa, that was close.
Take off. It's like floating for a split second before we climb. I love it.
All right, we are climbing to 1,300 feet. That is crazy in itself. I always get surprises at every airport. We are at 1,100 feet, so we were already really high in elevation. That is why it took so long to. I should have actually gave myself a little bit more time to runway. That was really risky. All right, we are closing in. So this part of Georgia is fairly high in elevation. Looks beautiful though. Looks really beautiful. Water looks pristine. We're going up high. Yeah, water looks really good.
Maybe you'll spot your
Trees
school
look really
or
healthy.
places where-
You used to play when you were kids. Sure thing.
Awesome. All right, 8.0 nautical miles before we get to Experiment, the city of Experiment. That sounds like some horror stuff. I forgot my damn flaps again. Flaps initiated back up. Look at all these trees. The cool thing about Georgia, it's always beautiful.
This is definitely something I've always wanted to do.
It's always beautiful. All right, I see my landing strip, so I'll be on my way back once I do this lookout. Man, that's super green over there. That's somebody's land, dog. That's somebody's land. Like, to have ownership of that land is crazy. You got a lake, you got trees, you got privacy. That's beautiful.
There's nothing like it. Is there, Jane?
Yeah, really,
Our pilot
real
is
talk.
treating us right. This is an amazing experience.
Thanks for the compliment.
Keep your eyes wide open. You won't regret it.
And I wish I had, again, I keep telling myself I need more vantage points so I can know exactly what's going on. And so after this flight, or after I get to Atlanta, I'll go to Atlanta after this, I would then in stream and do some studying on how I can pull something inside of my VR so I can pinpoint what I'm looking
I
at.
feel really safe. Lucy was right. There's no sense of vertigo at all.
That is a cool lake. Don't know what lake that is. I'm sure when I get to Atlanta, I'll be able to see a little bit more stuff that I know, but we are in it. I ain't never heard of Experiment, Georgia. Super flat. The world is super flat. 3 nautical miles till we get Experiment. I'm gonna go ahead and start slowing down throttle now, so we're not coming in there so
Get
fast.
some great sunsets around here, but from the sky, it must be something special. I would love to see that someday.
This looks like we're coming up on a manufacturing facility or maybe a town, but it looks more so like bigger buildings. We got baseball fields right there. That is cool. All of these are real landmarks too. So it's really cool to be able to see like it from this particular sky. Microsoft Flight Simulator did a really good job.
I believe that's the spot where your grandfather and I loved visiting when we were younger. Look at the rooftops here. Beautiful. Of course
Oh wow,
I remember.
what is that tower?
Everything down below looks so tiny.
So we're currently at 77 knots. That is a good speed to do a lookout. So I'm going to increase it just a little bit. We're coming into this very steady, which is beautiful. Oh, okay, so this must be like malls. Yeah, that looks like it can be a mall. This is their highway. Look like there's traffic. Super dope. Good viewpoints. That looks like it's their aquifer for water source. We're gonna do a quick turnaround and then we'll head back, land, and I'll be prepared to. I'll finally have the access to Atlanta.
I couldn't imagine such
And then
an
I'll
amazing
carry over
view.
to
You really got us up close and personal.
south of North Carolina. I know for a fact that shit gonna be beautiful. Okay. Almost not a whole loop.
From a whole new perspective.
That's good. Super dope. Man, we in a country. We gotta go through it though, in order to get to the big cities.
Look at that view. It's like we can see it forever.
Awesome. All right, here we go. Let's make it back. As soon as I can go ahead and speed it up a little bit.
Stunning scenery.
Speed up. Got it. Let's go. 6 nautical miles to Hall Flying Ranch. Speeding it up now. Cool atmosphere. We should be back fairly fast.
I can't wait to tell everyone back home about this.
Where I just be in like a whole zone. Time goes by so quick for me when I'm on simulators. All right, pattern entry is coming in at 2.6 nautical miles. We're currently at 138 knots, so I am going to slow this puppy down. And let's communicate with ATC. 0 Giraffe Alpha 0 traffic. Diamond 9,
November 6,
62250, 3 miles southeast, 2,200 feet inbound to land. Runway 10 Golf Alpha 0.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Lowering throttle some more so we do not get blindsided. We are at 2,000 feet at elevation, so I'm bringing up throttle just a little bit more though. I don't want to go too slow. And we're around about 90 knots.
Welcome back, aviators.
All right, so this is going to be pretty complicated.
Ready to go again?
Not a lot of space for runway,
I'm ready.
so we have to go pretty
Great time
slow.
from start to finish. Thanks.
We're going over runway now. As you can see, that mug is south. And on grass, so it's gonna be hard to slow down on that mug. So I'm gonna really have to take controls. Overall, it looks beautiful though. Can't complain with this. Can't complain when you're in this area and it looks this beautiful. .78 knots, just taking it slow, no rush. Gently deaccelerating. All right, keeping it around about 70 knots. Not in no rush. Definitely not in a rush. Those turns make it much, turns the speed up hella much. So, gotta just make sure. All right, I'm finna go into full controls. Pushing up just a bit on throttle. Don't want to stall. I'm definitely playing it smooth. .56 knots. leveling out, 1,600 feet. All right, now knots are gonna go up so I can slow down on throttle. 60. This is perfect. 59. Coming down a little bit. 62. Closing out and heading. Lowering. Knots is gonna go up so I can counteract it with throwing the throttle down. At 59. Flaps 50%. Increasing throttle. I'm going flaps all the way down. Balancing it at 55. $57, $56. I'm really controlling this super slow. 55, 57 knots.
Zero Golf Alpha, zero traffic.
Zero Golf Alpha traffic. Diamond November 66250 is on final runway 1 and land. Zero Golf Alpha 0. See, this is where... This is not a good time to call me right now. This Chris, you funny, bro. Like, you just, this is wild, dude. 65 knots. Coming in. Coming in. There you go.
So smooth. Felt like
So
you were
smooth.
floating all the way to the ground.
And we are... Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No way. Yep. I lost concentration. Oh my gosh, Chris. That's crazy. I think you did that on purpose. If you're watching, I think you did that on purpose. That is funny. I need to redo that. That is hilarious. Remind me to not check my phone while landing ever again in life. In life. I know for a fact he did it on purpose. Let me get back up to this hill. But as you can see, this runway is super short. So as soon as I recognized I was coming in way too fast, I could have just did a go around, but I don't know. Let me get in. Bro, you can prep. You just got to be so locked in until your plane is stopped. You can't take your eye off the plane at all. You got to monitor every instrument until it stops, until you're not safe until the plane is stopped. Because as soon as you take your eyes off and you just, everything is very sensitive.
easy to impress the locals, but
All
I see
right.
they're smiling.
Parking
That's
brake
cool.
is set.
Well done.
Engine is off. Electronics off. And we're in. Let's see where we at. Cool. So, success. Landing smoothness 70%. That could have been a lot better. 97% quality. Got an A. That was okay. Radio communication, flaps, extended max speed, runway excursion on landing. So they took me down a lot for that. That's totally understandable. Totally understandable. All right, so we have one more. So I want to get Atlanta. I want to get this flight with Atlanta. South Fulton. Somewhere that's going to allow me to get downtown. Whatever flight is going to let me get downtown, I'm going to take that. Jonesboro. Fayetteville County. Palmetto. Loganville. Oxford. Monroe. Roswell. Let's do Powder Springs. What's gonna take us over there? This is 3 knots of wind. It's gonna take us to Fayetteville, and then I need something that's gonna take us directly through to ATL. Chattahoochee? Is that cool? I can go down to Villarica. All right, and then go to... Yeah, this is going to be the best. So we'll leave in Villarica, go look around in Dougsville, and actually make a detour, and I'll come straight to Atlanta so I can fly over there. So let me take this. So this will be cool. Jack Walsh is a volunteer at the club, and we wanted to thank him for everything he does for us all year round. Nothing better than relaxing ride over Douglasville. That's cool. 0 knots of wind. Super dope. 8 nautical miles of sight. Super dope. 34 pounds of fuel. This should be a fun flight, but most importantly, it's going to get me to the destination of Atlanta. There's no flights going through Atlanta, but we are going to take our own detour, and we're going to go see it, just like we did Miami. Client is George Weston, Villarica Flying Club, 42,240 XP. We know everything at this point. Let's just go and do it. All right, looks similar to where we just came from, but in this case, it's definitely in the Atlanta area, little outskirts of Atlanta. Got it. Let's go ahead and get our pre-check out the way. Engine covers. Nose gear cleared. Left strut cleared. I'll come back to the tire. Nose cover cleared. Left aileron cleared. Flaps cleared. Let's get that tire. Left, almost. Left tire cleared. Let's check rudder. Good, cleared. Let's get right strut. Dallas franchise, what's up? Right strut cleared. Let's see if we can get this tire. If we can, we can. If we can't, we got to go on the other side. There we go. Right tire. Looks good. Right flap. Great. Let's go ahead and get ready. Get on this plane. Head to ATL. I already got these, right? Yep. All right. All right. Everything perfect. Oh, look at that elevator. I mean, that trim. Trim needs to be completely reset. All right. Let me just go ahead and get boarded in.
Ready for boarding, James.
Noted.
Cool. Hello, James. You could have sat in the front seat. What, you scared of me or something? Like your pants, like the jacket. Super dope. Glasses on. Glasses, super dope. You're going to have a good time. You swag today. Let's get EFB. And yeah, this is an easy flight, so we'll be able to go off. We're going to go off the beaten path, so we got enough gas to be able to do it. Like I stated, Georgia is pretty elevated, so we're going to be flying up at 1,500. Well, we're going to be coming out of our last final at 1,500 feet, and we're going to hit our runway at 1,100 feet. So that is really high, which is very interesting. So I have to make sure that once I give enough clearance on the runway, because there may be a big dip. So that is very interesting. Oh, snap! I didn't mean to do that. Cool. Let's go watch pre-check. Electronic masters off. Emergencies, power levers, all electronics, avionic masters. Fuel quantity is good. Let me turn this on just to verify. And while that's turning on, ailerons, we checked that side. Elevator, we checked that side. Strobe, everything. We checked that side. Baggage comp, horizontal and vertical stabilizers, pilot tube, and tires. Parking brake is set. That's good. Control stick is good. Trim wheel, I'll just reset. Power lever, I can check right now. Got it. That's good. Electronic masters on, which they are right now. Got it. We have strobe lights. Let's turn those on. Taxi lights and navigation lights. Power levels, masters on. Let's go ahead and start our engines and we'll be good to go. Get up in the air.
What a great day.
All right.
Weather to experience. Flying for the first time. Your guest today is Jack. You'll see, he's a cool guy.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
To a flight today.
He's super cool.
Absolutely right to do so. If his seat belt is fastened, you're all set. Okay,
yeah, we're pretty good. I don't have too much other things I need. We can just go ahead and talk to tower. Get up in the air.
20 Golf Alpha traffic. Diamond November 11685 is taxiing to runway 28. 20 Golf Alpha.
Hi, I'm
Get
Jack.
up in the air.
Can't
20
wait till you're
good.
looking down at my hometown.
All right, so we're good on here. What's up, my man? Yeah, you'll be looking down pretty quickly. We are cleared. 20 Georgia Alpha, traffic diamond, November 11685 is taxiing to runway 28, 20 Georgia Alpha. All right, let's go. All right, throttles up. Parking brake released. Holding too short. Ooh, plane. That's a nice plane. Nice plane. Tower. 20 Golf Alpha, traffic diamond, November 1111. 685 taking off runway 28, departure to east. 20 Golf Alpha. Jeff Mitchell, what's up, my man? All right, now we are going to be cleared and we can go. Yes, we are, my guy. Yes, we are. Throttles up. Let's see, I need all access, so they're going to have me do a turnaround. I need as much path as I can, so I'm going to do a turnaround. Okay, runway 28. Since no one else is on here, I can do this really quickly. Just making sure everything else is set. Lots here, check, navigation, engine idle, taxi, parking brake release, and run up, parking brake set, traps, flaps going down to 50%, trim, power level. Good, I've already checked all that. Oil pressure, RPMs, low. Power level. Got it. Then like transparent, boom. All right, we're good to go. And let's go. Throttles all the way up to the max. You guys are good, or Jeff, you're back there. I know you're good. I'll talk to you once we get on. We are currently at 40 knots, 50 knots, 60 knots. 70 knots, 80 knots. Let's go ahead and float off the air, float off the road.
Here we are.
We're up into 1,600 feet. We're gonna be currently right now at 1,100 altitude. Look at the mountainous, not mountainous, but hills. See, I told you, like, it is very hilly. We're high in altitude. The elevation is pretty cool. Super mountainous. I keep saying mountainous. It's hills. Very hilly. Carrying on up, we have 7.8 nautical miles before we reach our lookout destination, and then we're gonna do a look around, and then we're gonna head to Atlanta. We're going off the unbeaten path today to end the stream. Flaps all the way up. I keep doing that. All right, so we are, let me stabilize real quick and I will show cool views. It is. Let me see if I can find it. Typically, I can find it really quickly. Oh, there you go. It's down there, yeah. Looks like a little antenna. All right, so 6.94 nautical miles. We are good to be stabilized. All right, so now sightseeing time. So looks like that is radio tower. So all the radio communications are there in this particular town. I don't know why that building looks like it's in the ground. Maybe it's built like that because it looks like other stuff is in the ground too. That's very interesting. Lakes. I don't see any golf courses or anything.
You don't really get that feeling of vertigo. James was right.
.5 nautical miles. All right.
I hope I'll see places I love.
Douglasville, we're on our way. 3.8 nautical miles. And then we'll do a quick look around. That gotta be a college or something. Nice building with lake. Bro, this game makes me want to land so bad.
This is definitely something I've always wanted to do. And finally, Douglasville. Wow, I can't think of anything to say except wow.
All right, we're slowing down. Actually should have slowed down a lot sooner. Wasn't paying attention. That's my bad. 121 knots. Come on, slow down. Or you say something. 107 knots. We're good. Cool. Keep it around there. That's fine. Let me get my comments more so centered. Cool. 2,100 feet.
Every moment of this.
We're at 66. I need to go in and increase throttle so I'm not going too slow. And then I need to also identify my direction to Atlanta. Make sure I'm on pace to get there.
Look at that view. It's like we can see forever. Over here, check this out. Everything looks better from up here.
All right, set and trim.
like seeing this place for the first time.
All right, so we could go back. Jeff, I think you're okay with me going to Atlanta. I told myself I got to get to Atlanta, so we're gonna go off the beaten path. I know they want us back to the landing strip, but we are going to make a slight detour. My God. And we're going to be heading to Atlanta. So let me go ahead and increase throttles, get prepped.
I can't wait to tell everyone back home about this.
Almost. And okay, so let me level out. Increase throttle. Make sure
Wait.
perfect.
What's that? I'm not gonna lie. I'm as excited as a little kid at a carnival.
Place that back over there. That's good. Hit the Atlanta. Cool, we are coming in Atlanta very shortly. I see it. Throttles up. All right, ATL, here we come. I can see the city's already right here, all the skyscrapers.
No way, look at this. Even the light seems different from here.
It's so dope. Cool. All right, it's getting closer. So this is all the factories.
I'm glad to see this from here. There are some great stories about it to share back home.
All right, factories is covered. Skyline is in sight. Houses look beautiful. 2,800 feet altitude. We're gonna do a good look around it. Baseball parks. Oh, is that a golf course? Looks like a golf course, but or more like a trail. All right, we're getting closer to the city. Man, that's a big venue. What is that? If you're from ATL and you know what this stuff is, please let me know. What is that? Corporate office? Chris, you called me while I was landing and I took my eye off of it. I landed good, but way too fast coming in. These are office building ATL. Super dope. Okay. So this is Atlanta's airport. Look how massive this airport is. I definitely don't supposed to be going down this low, but I just want to show how massive this airport is. Craziness. $1,800. Hell yeah. Look how big this Fly Delta jets. That's super cool. I think we're pulling up on the stadium. We're in Atlanta, baby. I'm kind of like in the weeds here. I don't know where we at. Fly by Magic City is crazy. If only I knew where it's at. So This is here. So I'm wondering if this is the stadium that's in my front view. That looks like a stadium, right? I can't see it being anything else. Super dope. What is that? What is that? I'm lost now. I know, so I got the airport and I'm looking for Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Every time since I get closer, it doesn't look like a. It doesn't look like a. Looks like a big hill. Don't tell me I like. So I got the airport. And yes, I see hotel. I see city. I need highway. What city is this? So this is Boulder Park, or Belvedere Park, Bluff. And then I can make a U-turn.
Are we okay?
Oh, sorry. And I can go straight down. Oh, man. Dang it. I was looking at the wrong screen. I was looking at the wrong screen. That's crazy. I did all of that for nothing. Why did I use my... Oh, my gosh. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. I was looking at my stream screen, and granted it has a delay on it. right, let me just go back. Sheesh. That sucks. That sucks. Blowing down throttles, getting prepped to land. That
I'm
just
glad to see this from here.
that just ruined my
There are some
whole
great
trip.
stories about it to share back home.
I was trying to look at the map and gosh. There's no way I'm spending that much time flying all the way back to Atlanta. I was already having to do it on this mission. That's crazy. Let me get my ass onto this ground. Dang. And I wanted to see the Mercedes Dome.
I see you're on your way back, guys. So, Jack, did
Flaps
you enjoy the
up.
ride? You ready to go again?
I had a blast. Even the turbulence was fun. I'll definitely be back.
Get my trim back set. I see runway and scope. I'm gonna start controlling yoke. Flaps all the way down. Currently right now at 58 knots. That is good. Try to slow us down a little bit more. Coming in really good.
Smooth as silk.
Got it. Brakes on. All right. Turning around. All right. Dang, the whole goal for the day was to get down to ATL, circle around. I guess I just gotta do it tomorrow, man. That is crazy. When I start, so first when I start streaming, or on Wednesday, I'll do an ATL flight, and then I'll go around. and then try it again. 20 Golf Alpha traffic, Diamond November 11655 is taxiing to parking 20 Golf Alpha. Let's go. Nobody's coming on the tarmac. Nobody's on the runway. Let's go. All right, almost to parking stand.
The guest probably expected a better tour of the region, but you've got a few adjustments left to make it right. So
Yeah.
keep pushing, okay?
I got it. Parking brake is set. Ah, that's unfortunate. Engine set, electronics are off. I really wanted to see ATL. Guess I'm gonna have to do it tomorrow. Unfortunate. Damn, that's crazy. This is likely the worst flight I've ever experienced. I got a C on this flight. Flight smoothness, nope. Landing smoothness, nope. That's crazy work. And oh yeah, I almost don't want to even add this too. That's gonna take me down. Yep. Man. Well, that was good while it lasted tonight. Let's see what we got else. Can we get to South Carolina? Yep, they're going to get us closer to Birmingham, Alabama, Huntsville, Nashville, all of those. That's cool. That's cool. Well, thank you guys for tuning in today. Everybody who popped in, that was awesome. We're going to take it out today.